look pretty dang good. Get ready for the most unique release of 2025. What's up, guys? Brunsnick's back. It's time to introduce the Radical Torpedo Direct Hit. Now, the Direct Hit has a low friction cover stock, reactive on it, all around that torpedo asymmetric core. What's it going to do on the lanes? How does that translate to performance? We're going to find out. But before we get to all that, please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Now, let's see what Torpedo Direct Hit does out on the lanes. All right, Torpedo Direct Hit. Now, this is a very unique ball, and we're going to talk about why. Now, if you guys remember the Radical Spy, that was a plastic ball with that incognito core, was it? And that has been a mainstay in the line for like 4 years now. Something that is very unique. People just like it. They could use it as a spare ball. They could use it as a burn ball. Now the Torpedo Direct Hit comes in with a little bit stronger cover. Now, I don't know if it's the same cover as from the Hammer Axe. Phil doesn't tell me any of these things. But it's around that torpedo core. Let's talk about the core numbers a little bit. 2.48 RG, 0.54 differential, 0.17 intermediate. Now, we might do this review a little bit different. I am bowling on Crown Jewel, and this is the last review of the day. I wanted to save this for dry lanes. Is this ball going to hook? I saw it on Throwbot. It did hook quite a bit, but is definitely not as aggressive as the original Torpedo. We're going to find out. We're going to kind of just test and tune this ball. How about that? No promises. I may not play every zone because this ball is not really designed to go coast to coast unless you just bowl on dry, dry, dry. I don't know. This could be the best ball for all the bowlers out there that complain that their lanes never oiled. Never oiled. I'm going to start on 15. We're just going to get a feel for this ball. I have no idea what it's going to do. Whoa. Unusual. Okay. Here's what I think is going to happen. Just like when you throw urethane, purple hammer, black hammer, whatever, the ball hooks a ton the first shot. Once you get a little oil in the shell, then it mellows out and becomes what the ball is actually meant to do. I think that's what you're going to get with this ball. I think that first shot was a fluke, but let's not forget about that core. It flares a lot, intermediate, differentials, all balloon up there. So maybe I'm wrong about this ball. Maybe this ball still hooks, but I don't think it's going to. See? Stays on line. Core revs up. This could be a very fun ball to throw when you're bowling on friction. Would I ever hit the surface of this ball? I know a lot of people that throw Spy out there with, you know, for drier lanes, they still have to crack the shine off that ball and get it to change direction. Because shiny ball, polyester, but now we got reactive. It absorbs oil, but so slow that is it really resin? Yes, but kind of. It's like diet caffeine-free Dr. Pepper, if that was a thing. Ugh. Okay, I can 9-pin with it. That's pretty cool. So the ball is flaring a ton. It's probably flaring around the whole ball. It's hard to tell because it's shiny and it's so bright colored. It's hard to really see exactly what it's doing. Yeah, I can hardly tell. But how about this? Let's move a zone. Let's get into 20. Let's see if this ball maybe wants to hook. I don't know. It did okay with Throwbot. I mean, I wasn't playing a lot of hook with Throwbot, but for all the bowlers out there, it's still hooked. It still is a step above Spy. I do believe that. See, I only moved 5 boards, and it's already telling me, like, hey, that might have been too far. That's crazy, right? That you get it that close to the friction, and that's probably where you want to be. You know, probably like a 3-board move would have been fine, but 5 boards, maybe I could just slow hook this ball. That's it. As more oil hits on the ball, let's try it again. I wasn't sure if that was going to hook or not. Out to the dry early. Nope. So if it can't respond to the dry like that, that tells me I'm throwing it too hard still. I don't have enough revs or whatever. I'm just playing too far left to right already, and we're only in the 20 board. But I want to see what it takes to get it to strike from this zone, because I don't think it's too much angle, but the ball's telling me otherwise. I'm going to slow it down. What do you say? So there is a fine line there. You can make it work, but for a ball like this, for me, I'm going to want to play straighter. So I'll probably use this at the House of Pain. Probably even the first week, I don't know. We'll see. So what happens if I move another 5 boards? How slow am I going to have to throw this ball to work? What if I throw it just regular speed first? How about that? I'm going to stand on 25, and I'm going to throw like I would the regular Torpedo. How about that? That looked pretty dang good. That looked really good, actually. So maybe that's it. Maybe I just need to open my angles up, hit on it hard, and get it to the dry. I don't know if that's going to work twice in a row, but that core is definitely doing a lot of work. Cover stock is digging in as much as I can. I mean, this is not tacky. Like, there's no when you hear it, because the ball is not going to absorb oil like a regular ball would do. Shoot, I might just keep moving in. I don't know. Yeah, why not? Why not? Out too far. Yeah. Pay the price on those. All right, so we did strike in this zone. Let's move it into like 30. Let's see if I can get it back and see if the ball can actually have enough hitting power to get through. This is not how I would play this ball. One, I'd probably knock the shine off of there. But this is a ball that if you leave shiny, you could possibly double as your spare ball if you needed to. If you needed that extra spot, maybe that's it. Just don't get it out way too far. Just kind of ride the oil, throw it soft. I gotta think my ball speed is way down for this video. I'm gonna go cheat. I'm gonna go look at SPECTO real quick. Yeah, that was like 16.8 off my hand. So certainly slower on the spectrum there. Let's throw one more shot in there. Let's see if maybe I can do it again. No. No. When I say it's a unique ball, it has a very specific utility. It's meant to play on dry, bone dry lanes. I waited till the end of the day to shoot this video after I was done with all the other videos I had to shoot. Try to get the most dry boards possible. And you can see, out of box, playing on 30 board out, not quite ideal. So let's go to 35. Why not? Why not? I'm just gonna throw one shot here. I just wanna see. Maybe. That was so slow, it felt like. So slow. All right. I mean, I've had plenty of fun with this bowling ball, but let's get real. If you get this bowling ball, you typically want to play straighter with this one. I tried to hook it across country there. A couple shots look okay, but for the most part, you're just asking for trouble, buddy. And I could finally see the oil flaring all the way. All right, let's move it back right. Let's get the speed up. Let's play right in the friction where it wants to be. So I'm not gonna go back to the same zone. I'm gonna actually go to like 17 board, 17 and a half, in between the first two zones. A first, if you will, on this channel. So I think this would be a good spot for it. And just play it right in the dry. Look at that. I want to throw one more shot in there. I just want to drive that point home. That if you got friction at your home house, if you're tired of having to deal with dry lanes, whatever. You know, maybe they're just, the house shot's dry. Maybe they don't oil very often, whatever. This is a ball that you can tackle all those patterns, the dry bores, the Sahara Desert. This is a great ball. All right, how do you get the ball returned back there? But I think this ball is especially important to wipe the oil off. It's just like a urethane ball. Keep that cover clean. Let's throw one more shot here. Let's end this Torpedo direct hit video in a good spot. I think this is gonna be a great House of Pain ball. I really do. It's a cool ball. I think it's gonna come at a very good surprise for most people. I think this is gonna have a place in your bag. I really do. It's that unique, that low friction reactive. It's basically like plastic. It's a step above. You get a little bit of performance. You get that big asymmetrical core with a very, very mild resin cover. So I hope you learned a little bit about the Torpedo direct hit. It's gonna be hitting your pro shop soon. Go check that out. And also check out the merch on Inside Bowling. Really appreciate all the support. Please subscribe. See you guys on the next video.